Hello Warpath commanders, how's everyone? Today we are going to talk about how to do base to base. What are the tips and tricks to attack a base? How to do the attacking. This is the guide for the new players. Obviously the senior players know everything. And I'm just learning myself and I've learned few things. So I'm going to be sharing those things with you all. So you all can get better, especially the new players that have just started this game and beginners. So I have my friend and I'll just tell him wait a minute. Okay, I just messaged him that I have to make a video on base to base tips. I'm just moving my base towards him. So just he didn't have much HP, but I'm going to try to share as much as I can. So first of all, there are units. You would know what type of unit. Artillery is basically the main firehouse, and that much you would know, I believe. You can use a super heavy infantry or even a medium tank to start an attack on a base. The unit you start the attack on any base is very important. It has to be very strong. It has to have good officers. Even if mine is not yet strong, for example, I'm using infantry, right? You have to modify it so it has the HP and the blast mitigation. It gives you like absorbing hit power like that. So when you're trying to attack someone, try to park base right next to them. Like our bases are touching. If I can show you, like I'll show you.
Commander, our garrison will defend us.
Like my base and his base are touching basically. I have to move a unit because
Go to go. I am estimate. It is impossible.
see mine and his base are touching, you know.
Commander, our garrison will defend us. Commander, our garrison will
I have
defend
a
us.
light tank that's still coming. Now what you have to do is
I am on.
okay, first I've told him that pretend that he's offline. So offline bases are very easy to target, but I'm just gonna
Commander,
teach
our
you how
garrison
to
will
attack an
defend
offline
us.
base if he's not going to resist to move his units out of his base. So
Order? Moving.
I move out my infantry to attack, right? And then I
What's up?
move out my artillery. Now this is like one grid, two grids, three grids, four grids, and fifth grid is his base. So he's attacking my. He's not playing like offline base, but
Commander, our garrison will
anyways.
defend us.
So this is how you like get attacked when your enemy is online. But I'm just gonna show you how to attack.
Commander,
Okay, he's attacking.
Are ready.
Anyways, he's gonna get his ass kicked. The reason he's getting his ass kicked is I have officers. Antonina is maxed. All skills are maxed. When she's awakened, she gives you one extra map grid range. So this is why I was telling you that move infantry here. See, and I can put my artillery here, and I have to click the units manually one by one. So
I am on.
I can even charge my artillery skill charge like if I have to do it like this.
Commander, our garrison will defend us.
Hello, Commander. It's a little tough. I'm on my way.
Bring it all the way close to my artillery. Artillery takes one main shot. He killed it, right? 4 seconds to load. This was a normal shot by my artillery, right? Now I can put my right back in. Now after 8 seconds of being loading, it has a skill shot recharge. Artillery has a skill shot. Its officers make it even better. So by doing this method, by doing the Raven thing, I have just skill charge my artillery and it'll fire right off the bat. Now I can click my infantry and then I can click my artillery and then I can hit. See, that's why my infantry is not getting my artillery is not getting damaged. I was just trying to teach you how I can blow his base up. I'm just gonna fall back because I don't want to blow his base up. You see, just 2 units. I just needed 2 units. You can do this same method with the super heavy. Super heavy is gonna tank base. Try to get the damage resist buffs and all that modifications on the tank. And this is how you attack a base basically. Even if like if he is online, what he will do is, if he's smart, if the player is smart, he will try to like come to attack you with like any unit of his to kill your artillery. You don't have to let that happen. If he moves his artillery out, remember your skill is charged most likely because you are in a firing mode already. Keep your artillery clicked in the bottom, you can see, and then just click on that artillery of his artillery is, if is not too much stronger than yours, his artillery is gonna die right from your one shot there. Okay,
Commander, your troops are ready.
now if the enemy player is online, he's gonna resist. Now if he moves a unit out to like attack my infantry, I can keep my artillery like here and then hit his units and everything, right? But if he moves his artillery out,
Our garrison will defend us.
I'm working on it. Let's rock and roll. Don't push
Commander, our garrison will defend us.
Let's rock it. Awesome.
Commander, our garrison will defend us.
now I have more range than his rocket launchers. See?
Commander, our garrison
So you have to be very careful with artillery. You have to like bring it out and then call back inside.
Commander, our garrison will defend us.
This is how you fight, right? You have to click one unit. The mistake lots of players make is they like select all the units and move all of them like out like this, and then they lose units. And if you lose your units, then your base garrison won't be able to defend your base, and you would die pretty much easily.
Don't disturb me. Let's rock and roll. But full speed ahead.
Commander, our
So you have to counter the units as per the other person is playing. You have to play really smart. For example, let me do this again, the charge
our
thing, right?
garrison will defend us.
Let me
I'll easily catch those rabbits. I want to kiss goodbye. I'm on my way.
defender.
Awesome.
Commander,
Are they done? Any more shells?
Actually, I made a
It was
mistake.
awesome.
I put my artillery too close to him. So this is why I had to recall inside, otherwise I would have lost a lot of units.
Commander,
So
our
you have to
garrison
be
will
very
defend
careful
us.
with whatever you are doing.
Any orders? Stab 'em.
What I'm trying to teach you here is you can skill charge an artillery
I'm on my way.
if you do it right.
Do you want the... I hear it. Let's rock and roll. Don't push me.
Commander, our garrison.
Tuck and move.
Commander, our
I am
garrison will
busy.
defend us.
Let's rock and roll. Awesome.
Commander, our garrison will
Am...
defend us.
Let's rock and
So
roll.
this is the dance we have to learn how to deploy which unit. See?
Let's rock and roll. I hear it.
Commander, our garrison will defend us.
Now I know the distance
Let's rock and...
my artillery can fire from. Now my artillery is skill charged. If he comes near it, because my artillery was fully loaded, it didn't fire but it's fully loaded. Now I have to bait him to come out, right?
Let's rock and roll. Don't push me.
Commander, our
Here I
garrison
did
will
him some
defend us.
damage, even though I lost 2 units,
Like a stallion.
but I did him some damage.
I am... Let's rock and roll.
My tree will get skill charge right now. See? This is how you have to play. You have to know your strengths and weaknesses and then play according to that. Whether it's base to base,
Ready for battle.
you have to learn to do the dance.
Let's rock and roll. Awesome.
Commander, our garrison
I
will
hear
defend
it.
us.
Let's rock and roll. It was awesome. Don't push me.
Commander, our garrison will defend us.
Now I can't fight his light, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bait him.
Commander, our garrison will defend us.
Do you want the blues? I think so. Now,
Now he moves the artillery out, I just moved my light out. And since my base was activated, see, he couldn't take them out.
Commander, our garrison will defend us.
So you have to be very mindful of what other player is doing and play according to that. I moved my infantry out, he made a mistake of attacking my base instead, and he triggered my base and moved his light out thinking that my base will try to attack the light, but and his artillery will be safe. So I moved my light tank out to counter his artillery. You have to play like
Our
this.
garrison will
Don't
defend
move
us.
all your units out at once. Keep your at least strong units. Like if I have ATG, never move it out. Keep it inside. It's a unit that's meant to be kept inside the base, not like outside. It will be vulnerable if it's moved outside. So these are few tips that you have to do and have to keep in mind. Now I know he has lost his light tank. He can't counter my artillery. This would be the perfect time to attack his base because I know he won't be able to like counter my artillery if I like move it out right now. See? So these are the things you have to keep. If other player loses their units, that's when you have to quickly attack their base. Especially if they lose their main unit, like artillery. Never try to go one-on-one against rocket launchers. They have 1 second faster reload. So like first recharge. So they're gonna kill your artillery before you even land a shot on them. So you have to know your strengths and weaknesses.
Let's rock and roll. Awesome.
And artillery versus
Our
artillery is
garrison will defend us.
It's up to you.
the only advantage you can have in artillery versus artillery is that you have Antonina maxed and they don't have that. So that way you can have the 5 grids advantage basically. And that means your artillery can fire
It works.
from a distance, and before they get in the range to shoot their shot, you can have your artillery charged ready to fire, and you will fire first and then recall inside. So these are few things that you have to keep in mind.
I am on it. Go.
Now I've
Count the
put
starbase. Let's rock and roll.
infantry as a bait. See, then I
Let's do
move.
Commander, our garrison will defend us.
Hello, Commander. I'm doing it. I am
Commander,
busy.
Now
our
I
garrison
shouldn't
will
move my
defend us.
artillery out to take out his artillery. That is a bait because then I'll move his units out, then kill my artillery. So I didn't move it out.
Do you want the... I hear it. I am
Commander,
working on it.
our garrison will
So
defend
put.
us.
Let's rock and roll. Awesome.
Commander, our garrison will defend us.
So you have to learn this dance, where to like place a unit.
Let's rock. I hear it.
Commander, our garrison will defend us.
It was awesome. Order? Hoorah!
Commander, our garrison will defend us.
Now when you attack a base, if you send bombers on a base,
Commander, our
excuse me,
garrison will defend
if I
us.
send bombers on his base, this is also one of the mistakes people do.
Ready for
When they send bombers on a base, now his base is triggered. If I send any unit out, I'll just give you an
time for
example.
drills. Push out.
Now if I like try to attack his base will be triggered and they will like attack me. And now I have advantage. Let me move my weaker
Our
unit
garrison
out.
will defend us.
He has sent his bombers out, right? If he hits my light tank, my base will attack him right now. Let's see if he takes the bait. See? His base is triggered as well and mine was triggered as well.
Commander,
Because
our
we both
garrison
had
will
bombed
defend
each
us.
other's base and the names were turned red. So this is where you have to be very careful and take a few seconds and stay inside base if someone is bombing their base.
Defend us.
Ideally, you shouldn't bomb a base that you're just about to deploy ground units against because if you're gonna bomb it first, it will be pre-charged and triggered and ready to shoot at your units. So this is somewhere you have to be very careful. Always move your like super heavy or infantry or something like that out to attack a base. He lost his rocket trucks because he didn't realize that if his rocket trucks tried to attack my infantry, my base is gonna hit him because he had just bombed it.
Commander,
What's up?
your troops are ready.
Push. Let's rock and roll.
Now he's engaged in my infantry, but my artillery is shooting.
Let's rock and roll.
Commander, our garrison will defend us.
Hello, Commander. It's little tough. I'm on my way.
Commander,
Orders?
our garrison will defend us.
Count the starbase. I hear. Let's rock and roll.
Commander, our garrison will defend us.
You have to be really quick on your thinking, and it takes a while to get in the hang of things.
Our garrison will defend us.
Awesome. I am on it. Watch out.
Commander, our garrison will defend us.
Go. I think so. Where is our target? Your troops are ready. Order?
Okay, now I'm gonna attack his base just to give you a clue again how to do that.
Never. Do you want the blue? I hear it. Let's rock and roll.
Now you can select all and you have to recall or just call ready to recall your infantry inside. It will be inside.
Our garrison
See?
will defend us.
I'm doing this.
Now I shouldn't try to attack his light because his base is triggered. I just attacked his base. If I try to attack his light, all my units are gonna get attacked by his base units, garrison units. So these things you have to keep in mind. People don't often realize what they're doing and they do the mistake of attacking while their base is triggered and I'll lose more units. Now he's using his gathering points. Obviously you can use if it's like See, he made a mistake. He triggered my base and then he went too far out.
Commander, our garrison will defend us.
Destination, Commander.
Now I'm putting my light as a bait.
Full speed ahead.
See, I put my light out as a bait and he took the bait. Because I knew my base was triggered, he just attacked it. And it was red. So if he goes on to attack my unit, my base garrison will attack him. Because I was just triggered. And it takes 2 to 3 minutes to like get out of this zone, this cooldown period. And I have to make most of this. I'm putting, see, I'm putting light out as a bait and he's taking it again and again. This is a mistake you shouldn't do. Like, this is one of the common mistakes people often do. He thinks my light is weaker than his, so he attacks it, right? See? This is a mistake.
Full speed ahead.
Even his truck got blown up. You can see. Now he has light lost his like.
Destination, Commander. Time for drills.
I can blow him if I want, like right now.
Rock and roll.
Because my base defense is triggered. If he attacks my units, he is gonna lose. See? This will be the perfect time to attack.
Counter-surfing.
Commander, our garrison will defend us.
So I didn't want to blow up his base, so I just saved him. But I was just telling you, when the other player has lost some of their strong units, like light tank or artillery or rocket launcher or anything that they have very good, that's countering your units, and they just attacked your base and your base is red hot, that's the time you should attack, because they can't attack your units on the field. If they do, other remaining units inside your base are gonna attack them, your garrisoned units. This is why you shouldn't move all your units out to attack a base. Always move like 2 units out. I just kept my light tank as a protection unit to save my artillery, and I kept my infantry just to launch the attack and then just do this thing. So this is something like I'm telling you. This is the mechanics of fighting that you have to learn. Players have to learn, and this is how you have to fight. I hope I shared some valuable lessons. Sorry, my throat wasn't that well and I wasn't talking that clearly. I hope my voice is clear in the audio. I'm just like recording on the phone and everything. So, basic tips: when the enemy base is triggered, don't try to attack their units. Their garrisoned base units will fire at your unit and you will lose your units. When you attack a base and you fail an attack, fail to kill it, see if he tries to, like, I'm not doing anything. He's just trying to show his muscle by launching all his units. He's gonna lose everything. Now I can move my light out to, attack his artillery if I want to. Now he has lost all his units. This is a huge mistake most players make. He has lost all his units.
Full speed ahead.
Now if he sends bomber, I can activate the anti-aircraft of my light.
On my way.
Commander, our garrison will
Ride
defend
like a
us.
stallion. I do like it.
I can blow him up if I want to. I know he lost all his units and his garrison empty base is very easy to target. You take very less damage and that's the time to strike. So if someone attacks your base and they lose a lot of their artillery or like
Garrison will defend us.
2 or 3 units squads, that's the time you should quickly strike back. Because when I deploy the units, if he attacks my units right now, my base is still triggered, so he will get attacked. His units will get attacked by my garrison unit right now. See? Unless what he
Commander,
did right now. He
our
did the
garrison
smart
will
thing.
defend
Instead of
us.
attacking my units directly, he moved his artillery back and then tried to like attack.
Commander, our garrison will defend us.
You can also, when you have to attack a base, you can check what unit types player is using and see what units you have. Like for example, if a player has like 3 rocket launchers and you can assume he's a rocket launcher favorite guy, you shouldn't attack that base with infantry. Rocket launchers are gonna crush your infantry. So if someone has like two ATGs, anti-tank guns, and an artillery or something like that, a lot of artilleries, like 4 artilleries or something like that, you shouldn't attack that base unless you have really strong super heavy or something like that. Don't strong attack that base. If someone has 2 anti-tank guns, don't like start attack on that base with a heavy tank or a super heavy tank. Try to ask your alliance mate and ask someone that has very good strong infantry to attack that base instead. So this is how you like do the attacking and stuff and everything. And these were some of the tips. This is how you have to play. You can obviously additionally activate your buffs. I didn't activate anything. There's a troop firepower, troop HP boost. You can obviously expand your capacity of the hangar, which increases your units and gives you some extra
Resurfacing.
damage
Your
and everything.
troops are ready.
And you can also activate the assault training. It gives you faster training speed in case you lose units. Sometimes the fight is really fast and you have to quickly like he lost all his units, right? That's when you have to have that active thing. That's when you have to like quickly train your units or your base is gonna get blown up. I just didn't want to blow him up, that's why I didn't blow him up. But that was the opportunity I had if I wanted to blow him up.
Order? Any orders? It's a little tough. Destination, Commander?
Commander, our garrison will
I am
defend
ordered.
us.
Look out.
See, my base is still active. He lost his retreat.
My Grand Stallion.
Commander,
Now
our
I'm gonna do
garrison will
artillery versus
defend us.
artillery.
Working
See
on it.
if he moves his artillery out. Like if player is not moving anything out,
Commander,
only his
our
artillery or
garrison
one
will
unit,
defend us.
and he's being really smart, you have to try to kill his artillery.
Commander, our garrison
Now
will
he moved his,
defend us.
if he moves his light out, don't try to engage with artillery because artillery has a reload time, like timer. So it takes a while.
Commander, our garrison will defend
Back
us.
for drills. Victory. I think so. I'll easily catch those rabbits. Are they done? Now?
And I made the mistake again of moving all his units out. And I've capitalized on that. I moved my light out and my infantry out. Just to show you that you can move out these units.
We got
Instead of attacking with one unit or 2 units, you attack with
Our
everything.
garrison
So
will
this
defend
is
us.
how you lose everything.
Commander, our garrison will defend us.
Hello, Commander.
Now
On my way.
I'm gonna move my lights out to see if he's gonna take a bait again. He might have a buff active right now of training speed because this is where he needs it. Because this is where I am gonna attack him and he's gonna get blown up if I want to. But I'm just not attacking for the sake of blowing him up. But this was just a few tips and tricks when attacking a base, that how to do the attack and everything. I can keep my light out, I don't have to worry about. See, I made 552 kills, 44 and 0, 360 and 0. Here I lost something. My light is getting hit, I believe. Yeah.
Full speed ahead.
Commander,
Do you
our
want a
garrison
ranger?
will defend us.
I am on it.
So these are few tips and tricks that you can deploy
Commander,
to attack.
our garrison will defend us.
If I want, like, I think I'm not missing anything right now. So if you have a medium or a light tank, you can obviously play with them. You can use your TD tank destroyer instead of light tank if you want. But be very careful with deploying artillery and everything. Artillery has to be like deployed very smartly.
Do you want some
Okay, he's
food?
training with his
I am
artillery.
working on it.
And he's smart enough. He realizes that my antenna is max and his is not. So his artillery will be in my artillery range before his artillery could like fire a shot. My artillery will have a first shot. So this is where you recall. Don't try to go against enemy artillery that's higher in power than yours because they might have it like Antonina maxed.
I hear it.
Commander, our garrison will defend us.
Awesome. Order? Look out.
I put infantry as a bait,
Go, go, go.
Commander, our
but he
garrison
moves the
will
rocket
defend
launchers
us.
out, keeping it out of range of my artillery. So he played smart there.
Commander, our garrison will
And that's why
defend us.
that's where I had to recall quickly. So you have to be very smart about these clicks and things because you can't lose your units. If you lose your units,
What's up?
then the enemy is gonna like attack your base instantly when they get the chance. Like I had the chance. He attacked with all the units, he lost all the units. That's where I had to strike. Quickly send my infantry or a heavy or a strong medium tank out, hit the base and then charge with the artillery and blow his base up. This is all for today, guys. I hope you liked some and learned some things. If you're a new player, you definitely have to like do it like this. Sorry if my voice was not that good or anything like that. I hope I covered everything. These are few tricks and tips. You have to be very careful when you bomb your enemy base. Don't try to like go attack their units that are right next to their base. Those are bait units. The whole garrisoned unit from inside their base are gonna attack you, and you have to attack very smartly. This is how you play against an enemy player. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe. I will I have more videos that will be coming up on the channel. Your likes matter. Please do like and subscribe my channel. Sorry the video wasn't of that great quality, voice quality. Maybe I wasted a little bit time. It's longer than usual, but I try to help you guys as much as can. And obviously I'm gonna bring out more videos in future to help you and every new player, because I had to learn these things the hard way, and I'm trying to like guide every player, new player, to like learn these things so they don't suffer losses. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Share please.